Alright, we're here.
Hi.
After I accidentally streamed instead of recording. So ignore that when you get that. Except you're going to get that before this goes out. We are full up on sulfuric acid down there, so we have made this system where she puts it in here and she brings it over here, and we're using this electrolyzer to take the stuff out, and then she uses this one and this one to dump the cells down into our tanks downstairs. Our hydrogen and our oxygen. And then she can make more copper up here. And we have been going through a lot of chalcopyrite this way. And I think we showed you guys we made that. Our multi-smelter.
Mm-hmm.
And today we set up this. We have our epichlorohydrin coming in here. We put silicon in here, and that gets pumped through this pipe under the floor and up to this solidifier, which is making our polysiloxane. That is used for the SMD capacitor. And we're on 30 pre-2, so you'll see now that you can put that in the metal bender and get your thin polysiloxane. So you don't have to waste some of it by doing the hammer recipe. And we have a butthead at the back door, so give me a second. We'll explain why we have butt heads at the back door in a minute here. Before we get to the butt heads at the back door, we worked out how this thing works. This is our clean room. So, it's mostly made out of this plasticrete block, which this is the recipe for. It's black steel frame, polyethylene pulp, and wet concrete. And we have this over here to make our wet concrete into blocks if we want. We have our mixer here, which makes the wet concrete and puts it into this assembler to make the plasticrete block. Now, most of this is built out of this. The tooltip for the clean room says a 3x3. Alright, your turn.
Ow.
So, here's the clean room. It's an HV machine hall, 2 stainless steel rotors, 2 electric motors HV, an HV circuit, and 3 item filters. And you'll see that it says a 3x3 hollow. It's actually a 3x4x3 hollow. When this was originally wrote, the door wasn't part of it. And we had some problems working out how to get this thing to form. One, because of that, which I talked to Bloody about. He said it had to be a 3x3x4 because of the door. The other reason was because of it saying top, sides, controller, and corners filter casings. First off, that sentence does not make sense. Second off, it's not the corners, it's the edges. We came up with 2 different ways of putting the filters in here. I thought the filters had to be in these center ones. Crazy thought they had to be in the corner ones. Come to find out, these filter ones go nowhere in a 3x4x3 because it's supposed to be all of the... Are you trying to talk?
No.
Okay, because if you are, I'll shut the fuck up.
Is that possible?
I think. I'm not positive. But come to find out, it's not the corners that have to be plasticrete, it's the edges. So if you make a 3x3x4, don't make these, you don't need them. But this is how you make them when you do. 3 iron
Can I have
bars,
one, please?
3 item filters, steel rotor, steel frame, and an MV motor. You can have all 4. I don't need them. So,
I done
normally,
looked up the recipe now.
well, too bad. Anyways, normally we would build this to show you guys how to do it, but this one's pretty simple. I will do a multi-block build for it, video like I normally do, but this time we're just going to explain it. So you have your maintenance hatch, which goes anywhere on these sides here. You have your energy hatch, which is this one behind this wire, and you actually have to put power into the machines. It does not go in through the energy hatch. The energy hatch is only for the clean room controller itself. So you have to put a machine casing. If you look at the clean room, it'll say 1 energy hatch and 1 maintenance hatch, up to 10 machine halls to transfer items and energy inside. So there is the machine hall that is supplying power to our advanced precision laser engraver. That needs a diamond or glass lens, which you can't make the glass one. So we made a diamond one. Recipe for that is a lathe with a exquisite diamond, and you get 2 diamond dust back out. Or you can do the plate, but that's HV recipe to do. We haven't made a HV lathe, and probably won't.
Ready?
Yep, go ahead. Now she's going to show you what we were using it for. That was a wafer that flew by. Do you have an extra one of them?
Always. I always keep wafers around.
And now you can explain when we get done showing this what that opens as far as recipes for new circuits. So this is what got put in, and you'll have something that looks just like it coming out, except it's a circuit.
It's a central processing wafer.
CPU wafer.
Mm-hmm.
So now that is going to do...
Come over here.
Okay.
That does nothing but go into the advanced cutting machine,
Mm-hmm.
which is being cut.
Okay. Here's your thing back, by the way.
You didn't put it in there? You could have put it in.
No, because that's the one that doesn't need to be cut. That's the one that needs to be engraved.
No, I meant you could have put it in that laser.
Oh, yeah, I didn't do that. Turn the item transfer off real quick. So there's your central processing unit. And now what do you use them for?
Are used to make integrated processors in all these different ways.
Okay.
And data sticks. So we could, if we wanted to make a crap ton of data sticks, we could make the item buffer, the super buffers.
Okay. So now you can do your integrated logic circuit with 2 SMD resistors, this integrated logic circuit, fine copper wire, and a phenolic circuit board. That's a lot easier than the other way of making basic circuits.
And these are MV circuits.
Because now you don't have to do the resistors. What was it? And then you've got the good integrateds, which can be done with this as well. Or no, it uses the SMDs and the integrated logic. So she doesn't have to use the diodes or the resistors anymore. She can use those. Because these, if you remember, is fine electrum, carbon, and polyurethane in a medium voltage assembler. It's a lot easier making the resistors the old way. And then she can now make these, but she has to use the resistors for these, which are the HV circuits. So these are LV, these are MV, and these are HV. That uses that epoxy circuit board we made a couple videos back, the CPU, resistor, fine red alloy, a transistor, which is just a silicon plate, fine tin wires, and polyethylene, which we can make in a low voltage assembler. And then the capacitors, which is polyethylene and aluminum.
And if you come over here, we'll make the capacitors.
Okay, so you're doing this one?
The advanced one.
Okay. So there's the capacitors. So now she can make her HVs a lot cheaper.
MV circuits.
No, these integrated ones are HV.
No, they're MV.
Oh, those are MV. Well, why the hell? What are these? They're both. How are they both MV? Good integrated and integrated are the same thing. That doesn't make any sense. I thought those were HV.
Nope, they're MV.
Huh.
I can't make the easier HV ones yet. I need the fiberglass.
Actually, wait a minute. You can... No, all you need is that thing we just talked about. Processor assemblies are HV.
Right.
And you can make them with that SMD capacitor and epoxy circuit board. And that's only MV circuit assembler. Look at uses for integrated processor.
Assembler.
That's an HV.
Right. You still have to have 3 of the integrated processors.
Right. But it's easier to make. You can make those now, so you can make this thing once we get the SMD capacitor available. And the only thing we have to do to get that available is that polysiloxane sheet, which we just showed we can make now, but we need a HV assembler. So you're going to have to make the HV circuits you don't like making to make that, and then you can make the processor assemblers, which will be cheaper.
What are you talking about?
Huh? You need an HV assembler to make the SMD capacitors with polyethylene in it. SMD capacitor, 2 polysiloxane sheets.
Just made that.
Where's that?
These yellow things?
No. That's not what you're trying to make. You need to make the SMD ones. The ones we just talked about before the video.
Oh.
That you need the HV assembler for.
I know. I had to make the pain in the butt circuits.
Yes. So now you're going to have to do assembler. You need this one. So you're going to have to make the regular advanced circuit that takes good integrated circuits, integrated logic circuits, random access memory, transistor, fine electrum. But the good electric, you can do this. Oh, you still got to do that? You still got to use the basics for that? That sucks.
So for the SMD transistors, it takes the gallium plate. Are you looking in the assembler still?
No. But I am now.
And then fine annealed copper wire.
It has to be annealed?
Uh-huh.
And that makes 32 of them for that.
Mm-hmm.
So you can make all the SMD things except for... what? Can you make the diodes too? No, the diodes need glass. So right now you can only make the resistors and the transistors.
Now we're going to do the resistors.
Which
by
is
putting
carbon and fine electric.
Right.
Okay.
So I just got to finish the other thing.
Okay. And what we're going to do is we have this advanced circuit assembler here. Wait a minute. Where's the... this one right here.
What?
That's the one that has plastic in it, right?
Right.
Yeah. This one right here we're going to actually take out of here, and we're going to put the HV up here, and this one is going to get put with a fluid extractor to put glass in it so we can do the SMD diodes in it.
So we're just going to do all circuit recipes in HV then?
Yes, all of them that need plastic.
Okay.
And now, I think the only thing else we have to show for today is your friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll go deal with the back
friend.
door again. Holy crap, we got an invasion.
Was that a zombie villager you just killed?
Yes, just because I want to get rid of all the rest of these for the moment. I actually just killed 2 of them.
You're not supposed to do that.
Alright, so we have been transforming zombie villagers into villagers. And our first one was this hunka pain in the butt right here. And then we got this guy that just wants to sell us boots. This guy that wants to sell us cookies. Don't tell Junior. And then we finally got the one I'm trying to get. But he's a pain in the butt. He wanted a princess for an emerald. Then he wanted wheat for a comb. Then he wanted a propolis and 4 drones for a marshy drone. And then he finally gave me the proven frames for an emerald. I wanted the bee that they give, but I haven't gotten that yet. So I got to work on getting him to give me that one. I think they only have 4 trades, so I'm probably not going to be able to get it. So Crazy wants to do something because she is a huge fan of Elvis.
I am not a huge fan of Elvis.
And I told her that once I got my forestry guy, she could do what she wanted to do. Elvis does not live.
Dead.
Basically what we've been doing to do this, in case anybody doesn't know how to purify them, we built this little box back here. We have a 2-chamber box, and Crazy blew up a creeper. And basically we come up here, we put a hole in here, we get one to follow us up, we drop in the box, we open the door, we go through the door, he's stuck in there. And then we put our minecart here, we put a block there, and you don't push the cart. We throw a weakness potion at him, which we have in this box. This box? No, this box, because Crazy don't put it in the right box. We throw one of these at him and then give him a golden apple. And he transforms, and we use our little rail system here to pick his butt up and stick him in a hole. We just have to pick which hole we want to put him in. And we're going to continue to do that until we get another forestry one. Or we're going to build a villager whorehouse. I haven't decided yet. The whorehouses are a lot cheaper, don't cost us a lot of apples. But I got the main thing right now. I got proven frames. You want to come down here to the B area. It's nighttime, no. So hopefully you'll have to be careful. Or hopefully you'll be careful.
Me careful?
Yes. Alright, stop lagging and die. Make sure there's no creepers around the bee house, and it looks like there is one.
There is several.
Alright, give me a second, I'll shoot them.
Ow!
You're about to blow up, you got a creeper chasing you.
I know, I got zombies chasing me too.
Let's see if I can get that creeper. Alright, creeper dead. You can't beat up a zombie.
I could, but there's a creeper, so I climbed the wall.
Well, creeper's dead.
It's not like I don't have infinity.
It's not like you don't have nano. And you're wearing the whole suit, you wimp. Look, guys, stay away from my door. You can't go talk to them guys. They don't like you. Alright, to the B area.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully there's no creepers out front. That's a creeper.
That's a creeper.
Okay, so B area. I got all my bee houses out here with all my bees up to the industrial and imperial. In here, I'm working on ancients, which I ended up getting a noble again. And over here, I was working on trying to get tolerant. I think it is. It's rocky and diligent. And apparently my diligent turned back to rocky and didn't give me a rocky drone, so I got to come out here and...
You got a tolerant drone.
Is there a tolerant drone in there?
Yeah.
Ha ha, I got the drone. Now I just need the princess. You know what? Here. Put you with him. See if we get it. I'd have been doing all of this with no Bealizer because I like to live stupidly, as NetMC will tell you. But, come here, buddy. Kick your butt. Okay. So, over here is the way I make my, apiaries, automated. So, I have my apiary here. I put my proven frames in. I got my Imperials in here. They get pulled out by the hopper. They get put back into the apiary. Anything that can't go in the apiary, which is the royal jelly and the comb, and any extra drones, which you see I got 7 stacks of drones. Those are going to go into the recycler to make a scrap. Over here we have the same exact setup, except for some reason my bee isn't wanting to stay a specific bee. So I am getting different drones out. That's 7 up there. Make sure none of these are the same. And now hopefully I will get one to stay the way I want it to. If it doesn't work on those 7, I'll put it back into a apiary inside and try to get it to stop. But same setup. But I get my pollen here, drones, and my combs. For some reason, this is always the way it works. I end up with more of one than the other, but I'm working on getting to an alveary with this. Now that it's not nighttime, I'll show you. I have Valiants in here, which I had Valiant drones given to me by NetMC. So I'm trying to make me a Valiant that is purebred. I have my Majestics here, my Cultivateds here. This is just to make me drones of each one for when I need them for other breeding. These are my Unwearies. These are my Diligence, which unfortunately only give me 2 drones. These are my Nobles. My Waters, which I already have a stack of drones from. And then my Commons over here. And then over here I have just regular meadows for when I need hive bees, and forest here for when I need hive bees. And this one is empty, just waiting on something else. So that's what I've been doing with my bees. That is all I have for today. You got anything else?
Mm-mm.
So we will leave you guys. If you have any questions about the clean room, love Crazy's wall.
I'm in the process of building the second floor.
Now, hopefully next time we will have the thing set up for those other 2 SMDs, and Crazy will be able to make us a processing assembly, those nice yellow circuits. And soon we're going to have to set up a second blast furnace, I do believe. We're going to try to add another fluid hatch to this one and see if we can use it for it. What did you say it was you needed?
Fiberglass.
Oh yeah, you want to make this fiberglass circuit board, which needs
a
glass and carbon with a molten electrum in it. But that is HV.
Yeah, I see that.
And we are only on MV right now. So we'll make a second one instead of trying to put it on this one, and we'll set up a titanium making blast furnace and see if we can put a second hatch on it and see if it'll do titanium and those circuits. So you need to make a new blast furnace. Have fun with that. So we will see you guys later.
Bye.